Welcome back to another YouTube e-bike assembly. We partnered with Pixar to bring you the Cruiser Assembly, but it is a bit rainy today. We're going to battle through the rain and get this assembly to you.
Hi there, welcome to a build of the Pixar Cruiser Electric Bike. You can see here it comes in quite a good box, protective cardboard box, which we have already unpacked, and now we're waiting to just get rid of the excess package as well, which we can hopefully recycle. So it comes quite protected, so you don't want to see all of my unpacking. So I'm just going to unpack and then we're going to start on the build. Hi, welcome to the installation video now of this Pixar electric bike. What we're going to first doing is adjusting the stem part for the handlebars. So these have got to be fitted into here. So before we do that, it's got various adjustments on here. It can go up or down here depending on the angle, but there's a center bolt in here which you've got to make sure is undone. So that will enable you to move this center stem to line it up central to the forks on the front. Once you've done that, then if you tighten that up, now you need to look at the adjustment of where you need this. Depending, what I would probably do is, it's possibly a little bit loose to start with now. So what I'll do is I'll just adjust it a little bit more. So it takes a little bit up, and we'll fit on the handlebars now. We can adjust that as we tighten, so don't worry too much about making sure the angle's right or anything to start with. It's just really about getting these Allen bolts in just to start off by hand. And again, just be careful that you're not going to end up cross-threading these as well. So just take your time in getting these in, and then just get your Allen key and again just start to pinch them up. Don't go up too much on each of the bolts, so it keeps the pressure constant on the actual bars themselves. Okay, so what we're going to do now is fit the mudguard onto the actual forks. I've turned the bike upside down with some protective stuff on the floor. What we've got here is we've got a bracket here, and we've got two stems here. So the bracket itself, we're going to have to undo this bolt here. This is going to then slip onto there, and then the two stems will then go onto these two Allen keys either side of here. Both come with washers, so when you are doing it, make sure the washer stays on the bolt itself. So to start with, you're just going to loosen off the bolt here. You'll have to take this right the way out. Now take that right the way off. So you have got a bolt on the other side. So when it goes through here, the bolt then will fix back on. Okay, with a washer either side of that. So you're going to end up with a bolt, the bolt itself, the nut, and the two washers. Mud guard up. I would say fit these on as a bit of support to start with. So just do that hand tight for one side, and again the same for the other. And then just don't make them so tight, but just knit them up so that they're held in place. That gives you a little bit of manoeuvrability on this mudguard here. So with when you're fitting this bolt through to the mudguard, what you're going to be doing as well is including the front light into this. So what you'll be doing in effect is bringing this front light round, and you're going to put the front light on as well. Now this fortunately has got a nice bracket in it as well, so we can put that through. And again, don't worry about adjusting anything, okay, until you've got start getting that bolt in. So again, just get the bolt through so it's in position. And what you can do once you're in a certain position that you find is comfortable and nice, you can nip that up. You can adjust this again and make that nice and solid, but I would wait before adjusting that. Do this against a wall when it's upright and everything's built, so you can get the correct alignment of the headlight. Now the other thing we've got to do is put the bolt on the other side. So using a spanner, we're going to, and the washer, don't forget, you're going to put it on the other side just to make sure everything's secure, and then we're going to tighten up the two bolts on the side as well. Okay, put the mudguard on the light on now. We're just going to put the wheel on. So just a few things around the wheel is this piece here. This is just sacrificial, so you're just going to undo these here. This pulls out. I would probably and it's a habit I get into, is just to keep these, because they are quite useful to keep all the bolts for other projects or other things you might need. Plus it's good for the environment. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is to fit the wheel. When you're looking at this wheel, this hasn't got any stems through it at the moment, so it does, the bike itself comes with a stem like this, makes the wheel into being quick release. So to do that, what you've got, a spring and a bracket both sides. So if you take off one side, and you're just going to slide this through here, through the wheel itself, making sure you put the spring back on the right way, and you're left with the quick release, which you can adjust once it's on. Now just be a bit careful when you're putting this on. You've got the brake disc and the calipers here, and the pads are inside here. Just be mindful of getting this lined up correctly with the pads. So when this slides in, our first job is to line this up properly so you don't damage anything. So just line that up there with the brake pads itself, and you'll find that this will then just hopefully just drop straight in as it did. Before you tighten up, just make sure it's freewheeling and nothing's getting caught, which is good at the moment. You can adjust this just by tightening up one side. You might have to adjust this quite a bit. Again, it'll start to pull the forks in, and you can back adjust just to get the right pressure on the wheel. And that's nice. Just again, check is free flowing, and that is perfect. Okay, next we're going to fit the pedals. So you see, quite handy, they've marked them left and right on the pedals themselves, and on the stems of the pedals there they put right and left, also with the rotation. So in this case we've got the right pedal with the right stem here, and the rotation when you put it on is this way, so it's clockwise. And all I'm going to do wind this on. So you wind this on by hand, get to a certain point, then use your spanner just to finish this off. Again, pinch it up so it's reasonably tight and check it rotates. Exactly the same on the other side.
Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the assembly of the Pixar Cruiser EBike. If you've got any questions on how to build the bike, please leave a comment down below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next YouTube video.